checked personally that they have higher nature resist. That's the first thing, because it kept happening over and over again. I don't know, something about the totem or the grim or whatever, but there is that. The other thing I was starting to realize on Shaman is that it's tough to know what to do when you're fighting multiple mobs, because at least at my current level range, this Stoneclaw totem that I have, which is your taunt totem, it's not doing much for you, man. It absorbs like maybe 1 volley, 2 volleys of melees, and then they're just on you like wet on rice, right? You don't have pushback resistance like a Pally. And, yeah, man. So, anyway, we're making this is our final run out before we die. They're heading, basically I'm heading to go do the escort. That Torn in the TP to go kill Arnok, Grim Totem, and escort her out. So we're making our way. This is our final push before we die. Already getting a little sloppy. You know, I feel like if I was playing at 100% dialed in, I would have cleared these mobs, but I'm just like, fuck it. Let me just run through it, right? So I'm just running through, taking some fireballs. And I'm about to kill a pack before. I don't know if this is the pack I die at. Oh, it might be. I think this is where I die, yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see. So we're fighting 27s. It's a -2. You know, shouldn't be too bad. No, I actually think I cleared this pack. And I think the pack that I do die to... See, I'm getting a little bit sloppy. I should have kited that back a bit. Oh, they're Tauren? True. So you think that the... you think the Taurens also have that racial? Have that plus nature resistance racial? I mean, can anybody confirm that Grim Totem have higher nature resistance? I really feel like they do. I don't know. Anyway, I think I actually cleared this pack. And you're going to see that I die to the same pack a little bit further up, but the difference is that this pack is a warrior type mob on the left, right? And then you have a shaman type mob on the right, that's the one with the shield, and then you have a mage type mob. Already I'm playing like absolute dog shit though, because I should be, or is this where I die? This might actually be where I die. Hold on. Oh, this is where I die. Yeah, I mean, it was just it was fucking bad, dude. It was bad. Let me back up again then. If this is actually where I die, let me back up again. Let me back up again. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this actually is where I die. I did kill a 3-pack similar to this earlier, so it wasn't 2 shamans. Okay, so the first thing looking at this is who should I target here, guys? Who should I target here out of all of these? You know who it is? I need to target the one on the right. Not the mage in the middle. The mage has a fireball. The warrior is just, he's like a warrior. The one on the right is the most dangerous by a substantial margin. He's a shaman that has shock. And shock does massive damage. It does more damage than the fireball. And it also interrupts. And you're going to see that basically kills us at some point. And you're going to see, I think, 2 Earth Shocks get resisted here. My plan going into this, I'm not taking this too seriously because I killed a 3-pack earlier. I'm thinking to myself, okay, let me just drop a Stoneclaw. You know, it'll keep him busy for a second. I'll burst down 1, and then with 2 mobs, I should be able to stabilize. I still have Slumber Sand, I have Sticky Glue, I have all this, right? Alright, so here we go. We'll go into... Let me see if I start the fight with full mana, too. Let me just see what I could have done better, too. Let me see if I'm getting... I think I'm getting a stand buff here, so I'm taking it reasonably seriously. I mean, I'm getting a stand buff, right? Yeah. So I'm getting a stand buff. I didn't have stand buff until this point. I'm starting the fight with pretty much full mana. I'm actually putting down totems, too, it looks like. Like way in the back, I put down a couple totems. So then I start on the Bandit, which is a big misplay. But I put a Stoneclaw totem. So you see the Stoneclaw totem is taking the aggro of those 2 mobs, and it eats like 2 volleys. Then the warrior gets distracted again and plinks down one of my totems in the back. But as you can see, I'm getting some unlucky dodges. I got a resist on the Earth Shock, and I'm just taking big damage here. So I go for the Stomp Lesser Healing Wave. That doesn't heal much, though. Another resist on the Bandit, and now I'm in trouble. And now I go, holy shit. I tried to Slumber Sand. I fucked up. Watch, I'm going to Slumber Sand the wrong mob. Another resist? Yo, another resist, dude. I wasn't even looking at that. Another resist. Now I'm like, yo, this is fucking horrible. What do? I'm freaking out. I get shocked on the heal, and this is the end right here. Here's the shock. And I could try to run with the Ghost Wolf. Did you see how many resists there was, man? I swear that was like 3-4 resists. I'm gonna watch that again one more time. I didn't even honestly realize it was that. For like... Let me go here. Just give me a second. Display capture. Gotta toggle off the WoW real quick. You hate to see it, man. 4 resists, and I think you said there's a dodge or something in there too. We go again, boys. We go again. We need the rebound character right now. We need to meat grind or some shit, just like Ampi. Ampi was inspiring, his play with Hunter, I gotta say. So, we're gonna just try to get back up there. You may be wondering why I'm going Orc. All my characters that I've gotten to 60 have been Orc. I really am such like a Zug at heart. I love the way Orcs look. to me like an orc hunter with this pet. It's like the coolest looking thing. I tried to roll a night elf last night after it happened, right? And this is how I would make my night elf look. You know what I'm saying? I think this guy looks pretty cool as far as night elves go. But for some reason, man, I can't be in the night elf zones, man. It doesn't do it for me, man. I appreciate that stuff. It's very essential to Warcraft, all the Darkshore, the Teldrassil look and feel, but the purples, the pinks, I don't know, I just can't sit there for that long. I don't know, to the point where, like, you can call me weird, man. I don't know, I was thinking of going Dwarf or something. I don't think I'm ready to go Alliance, man. I think it's time to just continue the Horde path, man. So... the Night Elf zone suck. Most people love the Night Elf zones, man. I think 90% of people love the Night. Some people, probably most people think it's the best zone.
Be careful.
Right? Most people think the Night Elf zone is the best zone. But I don't know, man. I think I'm just maybe a Horde player at heart. I don't know what to tell you. I thought to myself playing this, dude. Because on hardcore, guys, you have to realize you can't get out of the Night Elf zone for like 20 levels or something on hardcore, because you have to stay in all the Night Elf zone. You have to stay to the 10 to get your hunter pet. Then you have to go to Darkshore. Because you have to do the wetlands run, right? So I'm just thinking about the wetlands run. I'm just like, dude, let's just go Horde, man. You can catch up with Grays and Tactics. Tactics has a new character too. We're gonna pump today. Yo, Cloud, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. Really appreciate it. You got your Thunder Fury 2 dads? Congratulations, man. There's no way you're playing Alliance for DBC. I kind of want to, man, because I was thinking to myself, is there a clip? Yeah, you can go backwards in the stream, Jens, if you want to see it. We reviewed it a couple times. It was really unfortunate, man. I was thinking of going Alliance for TBC. I still might, you know, but somebody said something that I wasn't really tracking. So we're playing on Bloodsail Buccaneers, right? This is an RP server. Did you guys know that RP servers actually have the opposite problem as PvP servers? RP servers have way more Alliance than Horde. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, we'll try to go Alliance. This, you know, try to set an example that Alliance ratios aren't so bad, that Alliance is awesome. And somebody was telling me, yo, you're playing on Bloodsail. You're playing on the server where Alliance is already the majority faction by a big margin because it's RP. So then I was like, damn, it's kind of defeating the purpose of it. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my life with TBC yet. But anyway, you guys down to get into a new adventure? Let's go. We're going to try to speedrun this. Hardcore speedrun. I'm not Ampy or anything, but we'll try to just do it the best we can. Looking great as always, man. Thank you so much, Jute. So, I mean, this is going to be a speedrun, but don't get your hopes up here, because it's going to be action cam, and it's going to be talking to the chat. Because if you're really, like, speedrunning, you probably shouldn't be looking at the chat every 2 seconds. You know? We are going to go action cam. We're going to play... I think there would be a ton of people interested. People not even involved with our community, man. This community right now could be nothing, man. I think a lot of people would just like come out of left field that would be interested in that. And alright, well, my bird's dead. I have no water. Let me go buy some water. I'm right here. Yeah, MC. I mean, think about it too, right? Like we're living in like the influencer economy or whatever you want to call it, in the sense that you know, like games. Or, you know, gaming companies, publishers, whatever, like they care about the stream content of their games, right? Because it's like one of the biggest marketing vehicles for them, you know? So hardcore makes for some good stream content, like a hardcore MC. Like, I think people would actually watch that.
What can I help you with?
If they knew anyone who died at any point was gone forever and lost all their gear and character. So I don't know, it's you're moving with the current, you're moving with the grain, not against the grain, as far as you know how things work in the world in 2021.
Oh.
Again, I don't think Blizzard will ever do it, but... Let me get some ice gold. Let me get some ice gold. Just one stack. One stack of ice gold.
Winds be at your back.
One stack of ice gold. Does the body good. So is a hardcore hunter strike rank up raptor strike? Yeah, I'll rank up raptor strike. Imagine an official Blizzard Hall of Legends with animated character profiles. Damn, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Again, let's not get our hopes up here. It's not gonna happen, right? We can't even get our damn DC. We can't even get our 60s verified anymore. I hate to see it. Game is much louder than you. Sorry, I'm just kind of far away from the mic. Maybe it's a bit better. I'll move it closer to me. Okay, let me zoom out a bit.
Fresh meat.
Gotta level up this weapon skill. Shouldn't take too long. It's low level. Let's see what it is. 65. And our stage at 27. Okay. You need to name your pet, bro? Yeah, I gotta think about it, though. I don't know what I'm gonna name it. Because this could be the pet we're using for the rest of the game. I could name it after my dog again. That's what I usually do, but maybe I'll switch it up. How come you take pigeon? You call this a pigeon? They're good, man. It's a good pet. Pigeons are good. They have good armor. They can learn screech. They can learn bite. They can learn claw. Pigeons are solid, man. The name? Didn't name it yet. I can name it after my dog. That's my tradition as a hunter. I name it after my dog. Or name it subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, the name.
See you around.
I started using the Diablo add-on in Action Cam. Don't think I can ever not use it. Hell yeah, man. Welcome to the club. Did our bird die again, dude? Oh my lands of this bird, man. He's just under leveled. He's getting slapped, dude. He's 5 levels lower, or 4 levels lower than anything. Yeah, I hate to see it. I wish I could turn off Growl on him, but don't have a pet bar. Don't have a pet bar. Swoop Dog? That's not a bad name. Iron Pigeon. I don't think Blizzard will make a hardcore server, but I hope they do. A hardcore server is IMO, the only way to restore the nostalgia, how we experienced the game back in the day. Yeah, I feel you. It definitely, like, all things considered, makes more of a closer meta than what it was back in the day, right? Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, man. Let me get a big threat lead before I send the birdie in. You can use the spell book to disable taunt. Yo, good call. Yeah, true. True, man. Big, my little makeshift pet bar right there. That's big. Imagine seeing someone decked out in full T1 on a hardcore server. That's what I'm saying. It would be super impressive, right? If you saw somebody with epic gear and you know they never died before. Oh, next loyalty level. Yes. We can actually train our pets some good abilities now. Bite and claw. There we go. There we go. And once he makes more of a closer meta than what it was back in the day, right? Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, man. Let me get a big threat lead before I send the birdie in. You can use the spell book to disable taunt. Yo, good call. Yeah, true. True, man. Big, my little makeshift pet bar right there. That's big. Imagine seeing someone decked out in full T1 on a hardcore server. That's what I'm saying. It would be super impressive, right? If you saw somebody with epic gear and you know they never died before. Oh, next loyalty level. Yes. We can actually train our pets some good abilities now. Bite and claw. There we go. There we go. And once he turns 10, the next rank at Growl too. Already our bird is way stronger now though.
Hello. Safe travel.
You can skip ranks. Skip ranks of what? Of pet skills? Yeah, you can go from like bank. You can go from like rank 1 bite to rank 5 if you want. You don't have to get each step, yeah. You right? So ideally the mob comes to me, and as soon as it gets to me, I finish it with like a raptor strike or a right click. It'll be a little bit clunky as we settle in with our pet and get it up to speed though. Bow or gun sound? Bow sound all day, but I do like the gun sound too. How are you doing beast training out in the field? You always are able to. You can't train new stuff though from the trainer out in the field, but you have like a you can do the beast training out in the field pretty much. But to add stuff to this pain, you need to be back in the city with the pet trainer. If that makes sense. Never saw that pain before, yeah. What's the viability of a hardcore private server? Thing is, man, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. A part of me would wish I could stream that, but I can't, right? I'm just going to get banned, like, instantly. And, you know, I also, you know, I do want to support the company. I mean, it is their IP, and if they do, like, you could kind of write it off a bit because they never offered it themselves, and, you know, you could always make the argument, like, this game should be preserved for historical reasons. You can play the private servers, you know. Classic deserves to live on, but now it does. You know, they have a version of the game out, so maybe that to deal with too. But I think a lot of people like couldn't stream it or would feel uncomfortable streaming it, and ultimately it would be GG. Banned. All right, let's get some centaur heads. We'll explore the pool. Be out. Any chance of devs making an official hardcore server? There's probably a chance, but it's low, like 1%. The best thing we can do, if we do want to see if that's possible, is just keep growing. Like, keep making new cups. Oh, ZG buff and 50? And sounds like a good life right about now. That juicy movement speed. Keep growing the cups, keep growing the community. We'll get up to 10k people in the Discord this month, which is not bad. It's a start. I get what you're saying, but Blizzard should also acknowledge the community. I bet there'd be a lot of people who'd play if they made an official server. Yeah. I mean, what's more realistic, as we've said before, and is for Blizzard to add a deaths command, right? And, like, how much time would it take them, I wonder? Probably not much. They just don't think there's many people that want it, right? But if to add this, /deaths, so you hit this, right? And it goes, bam! Your character has died 0 times. Even that would be pretty huge. You know, I don't know how long that takes. Maybe we're like underestimating how long that takes because WoW is such a huge game or something, but even just that alone, if they didn't make hardcore servers, would be really, really nice.
Fresh meat.
Yo, pet dinged guys, can we get some grats for unnamed carry-on bird? I'm just gonna name it after my pet. I'm gonna name it after my other pet, my younger dog though. So my older dog is Adel. My younger one is Vala. She's the pup. It's new for me.
Fresh meat.
So it's a girl pigeon. It's a girl pidgey. Why does it look so colorful with the string? Oh, there's a centaur I need to kill over here. Whoops. My bad. Did the shaman die off stream? Yeah, unfortunately. It was pretty much the anti-dream happened to me. They got that at level 70, right, for BC? Don't they have achievements and statistics? I think they added the achievements in Wrath, right? But they do have it for retail, for sure. And the frustrating thing is, though, man, I almost would prefer that I almost wish we didn't know that they had the information. They actually have the information. They can tell you if your character's died or not, but they just think it's, inappropriate to share that information with you or something. But in retail, you know, you can see that right now. On BFA, pretty sure, or Shadowlands, whatever you want to call it these days, if you pull up the achievements or you pull up your character panes, you can see how many times you died, right? I know it's not the most ethical thing to do, but you can ask Kevin Jordan to speak with some of the Blizz people for hardcore servers. He's still got a huge rep and seems like a cool dude. Thing is, man, like, I would hate to be, like, I just became friends with him, you know, like I wouldn't want to ask him anything like that. I'm just shocked that that I can call him a friend at this point, you know, like I don't know, it's not that serious, man. Honestly, there's a chance that once DVC comes out, people won't even be interested in it anymore. So. If it happens, it happens. I'm leveling a rogue right now, not hardcore. Wondering if you have any tips for good professions to boost my character during the process. Yeah, there's pretty much like one almost mandatory profession. I guess if you're not hardcore, it doesn't matter that much though. No, it still matters, right? Because to make thistle tea, don't you need to be... I guess it's cooking. No, it doesn't matter that much. You can just buy the swift thistle. In hardcore, you have to... Jesus, man. That's damage. But yes, you need to be able to make your own... you need to be able to make your own... This'll tea. Oh, we're gonna try to find get the Kokar booty for that guy, right? He donated 50. My man Nib. He donated 50 sovereigns. We got to do the Kokar booty key strat. Like I just got some Kokar booty. Every time that thundercloud thing comes over my head, I feel like I got Oni buff. Alright, we're waiting for the name to respawn over here. Can you please go into detail on why exactly this bird is best till 60? I mean, just because it's just Screech. Just Google Screech. It's AoE threat. And it's damage reduction. So it's damage reduction, and it's AoE threat. It's like the triple threat pet ability. It does all three. Plus just the stats you get on a carrion bird are dope. Plus... you know, it has the movement speed increase with dive, so that's one implication. You usually want to find a pet that has the movement speed increase. It's the reason why people use cats over raptors, like long term, because raptors don't have dash, while cats do. Even though the stats on raptors are better than cats, people use cats because of dash, right? So you do have dive on the bird. Oh, I feel bird's getting one-shotted right there. Bird's almost dead. Look at that damage from that thundercloud, man. Make sure I'm not running into any patrols out here. Green birds are indeed the best leveling pets, but I just can't bear the looks. Yeah, I feel you. No, that's true, man. Speaking of looks, I mean, I might go... I'm all about the looks, too, man. I you know... It's not that serious at the end of the day. Hunter is just a powerful leveler. I might go for the armored boar out of RFK. Anybody know about that? There's a boar. There's actually 3 different armored boar models in RFK. They look so sick. So I might end up getting those. Last time on my last hunter, I got washed upon it. I used him for a little bit too, just for the fun of it. He's the red wind serpent. He has the next rank of lightning bolt, lightning breath. Yo, Crix, what's up, man? The Black Agamar books and RFK look dope. Yeah, exactly. Looking to getting an owl. A stats are better on owls. They do more damage, but they have less armor. So it depends what you like the best, armor or damage. I mean, damage is better against single target. If you are fighting multiple targets, which is also like plays to the strengths of Screech. And the armor is going to give you better value if you're fighting multiple targets because you're reducing damage against like 3 things or something, right? Also, the other main thing for Horde that's tough is you can't really get an owl. There's no place to get an owl other than Fellwood because you can't get over to the Night Elf Zone. So where else could you get an owl? Maybe like Feralus has owls. It's possible. But I guess I would extra. Can you get an owl in Feralus? I don't think so, right? So Horde can't really get owls. Get a bat though if you wanted to. Wouldn't rake the lion from Mogors? I'm not like a cat person, man. I almost feel sorry saying it, but it's just kind of true. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. A lot of people like it though, so I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade. People love the rake. Rake is an iconic pet, right? Also a Cherokee. People like the Timachaki. Yeah, so we need to get a Kokar booty key and we can open this. Let's see what's inside. Bats, yeah. I actually don't know what the stats on bats are. Let me check. I have it right here. Oh. Bats have the identical stats as owls? No way. It's actually identical. So bats are identical to owls. Identical. They have the plus 7% damage modifier. They eat fruit and fungus. And owls eat meat. There's a difference there. Bite, cower, dive, growl. Yo, actually?
Fresh meat.
Bats are kind of better than owls. That might be the winky hot take for the day. I used to think Claw was the best focus thump. Apparently, like people have done the math a bit more or something, and apparently Bite ends up being pound for pound better because you'll dump all your focus with Claw, right? And then you'll be focus starved, right? Whereas Bite has a cooldown, and Bite is also a little bit better if you're trying to use other abilities too, like Screech on top of it. So bats can learn Bite, owls cannot learn Bite. So bats are actually like sick. The thing is, that's why I like Carrion Bird. You can learn both, man. Whatever floats your boat, Claw and Bite if you want, and Screech. Triple focus thump if you want. It's kind of no point, but. Owls look the best though. Looks wise though. Out of the three, they look the best. Owls don't need Bite. I mean, I'm just saying Bite's more DPS, like over assisting the Bite. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Claw though, because you go you lose all your focus. Where's your pet attack bar? It's non-existent at the moment. I gotta fix it. Next stream I'll have it up. Claw keeps dumping all focus and then it won't use Screech. It's bad. Yeah. No, it's true, man. That's why I think Bite. I mean, that's why, like, honestly, Carrion Birds are so sick, man. They really are. We're starting to hit our stride. Oh, baby. The bird hitting level 10. We're about to go final form, guys. We get the next rank of Growl. Alright, it's kind of over now. Do we have any more training points? We have one training point. We can even train. Armored by 50. Alright, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. Alright. Can raptors use Screech? No, only like the flyers can. So like owls, bats, and carrion birds. That's it. I'm actually not going to put on Bite though. Is it off cooldown? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I have double focus thump right now, Bite and Claw. It's going to be juicy. That's going to be doing some sick damage. Did I pull something from behind? I did. Careful, careful, careful. I'm going to have the potion. I'm going to have the potion. I'm going to potion. Just be careful. This whole area is chock full of pats. I'm out. Let's not aggro that little wombo combo running around here. Bite is more DPS on most pets. Yeah, more sustained DPS, right? Because the Claw, you'll do more damage than Bite in the short term for like 5 globals. Or like maybe even 10 seconds or something, I don't know. But if you have to fight something for like 30 seconds, Bite will probably be better. What is Focus Thump? Oh, it's just the ability that the pet has that costs focus. That's the resource. That's the resource for pets. It's called Focus. It's this brown bar here at the bottom. See how it's 100 out of 100? So we're just talking about like a Focus Thump would be Claw, Bite, Screech. It costs focus. Like some pets in vanilla do not have a Focus Thump. It's kind of scuffed. For example, gorillas for the longest time didn't have a Focus Thump. They, in the iteration of the game we're playing right now, they do. It's kind of weak, but they have one now. It's called Thunder Stomp. But some pets have no focus thumb. What happens when you drink too much coffee? You get dehydrated. You start tapping your feet too much. Get a headache. What if you get sniped? Like, we're playing on a PvE server, so we could still die if we mess it up, but it's on us. We still delete though if we die, yeah. If we die to PvP or anything, we delete. Don't hunters in retail now have focus instead of mana? Yeah, I think so. I think they do, yeah. When you have too much coffee, you should balance it out with some maw energy. I don't know if that's true. When you have too much caffeine, just keep drinking more caffeine. Isn't that kind of weird, though, that when you have a hangover, the best cure is to actually drink more alcohol? I never really understood that, man. That sounds kind of questionable, that advice. I was like, yeah, drink a Bloody Mary in the morning. Makes your hangover feel better. Just drink some more alcohol. I've never taken that advice to heart, really. Or like, if you know, the next morning after you got wasted the day before, like that's the last thing you want to do. At least for me, drink some more alcohol. You know, you're rebounding from the night before. You're just like, I will never drink again.
Need help? Be careful.
The antibodies in your blood stop metabolizing. Puke and rally. Oh my god. You frat boy. It works. Menudo, very delicious soup. Oh yeah, I mean soup, noodles, all that stuff. Like that's the best hangover food for me. Or greasy food. Go to the diner. Get some corned beef hash, some eggs, some toast, some bacon on the side. Get some pancakes, silver dollar pancakes. Little maple syrup, real maple syrup. That's an alcoholic's advice for real. You get double hangover later. Yeah.
Well met.
Spicy pho? Yeah, the thing is, pho's not really supposed to be spicy. I mean, they do add a little bit of sriracha to it, but yeah, I feel you, man. I love adding pho to my sriracha. I don't have the brown sauce though.
Glory to the Horde.
I think it's called not Worcestershire sauce. Oh, what is that sauce called, man? It's not fish sauce. I can't remember. Pho? Yeah, pho, whatever you want to call it.
I've been expecting.
Is it oyster sauce? Oh, hoisin. That's it. Hoisin. Is hoisin oyster sauce though? I don't know. Yeah, it's so nice having the chat big brain hive mind here. Anytime you ever have any question about anything, there's always like one person who knows the answer. Hell yeah.
Hail.
Poison sauce. Is that oyster sauce though? I don't even know, man.
Have a good one.
Poison is delicious. Yeah, that's apparently the proper way you eat pho. You have to add like 10 pounds of vegetables to it, add hoisin sauce and sriracha. I just add a little sriracha and go to town. I drink the broth too, man. I know like a lot of people apparently that's the big brain way to eat soup. You don't drink the broth because you get like hypertension or something. Fuck it, man. I love the broth too much. I drink all the broth. Okay, we have 800 shots. Pretty good. Decent amount. Jalapenos? Oh yeah. I'm growing some right now. Why no broth? I don't know. I like so I mean one of my best friends, his name is Michi, right? From Japan. And connoisseur of ramen from Japan, ramen from their culture, even though there's a lot of cultures with ramen. I mean, I don't know actually if it comes from Japan. I mean, ramen itself is using the Japanese phonetics, right, with ra and men. But I mean, like Koreans have amazing ramen too, right? They have like their shin ramyun. They call it ramyun though somehow. But every time I saw him eat soup, right? You go to a ramen place, ramen-ya. There's always a big ass bowl of broth still at the end, right? Eats all the noodles, eats all the content, eats all the meat. Like when people eat soup, like real soup aficionados, people that like it's the soup of their culture, I've noticed that they eat the noodles, they eat the meat, and they move on. Because the soup is like a medium to facilitate the eating of the meat and the noodles. For me, the broth is like one of the best parts of enjoyment for me. That's a big way since it takes about 12 hours to make the broth. No, trust me, I love the broth. I drink all the broth. Apparently, it's kind of like bad for you apparently because it's salty, but no, I hear ya. Yeah, I can't eat ramen without sipping the whole thing. I hear you, man. We're cut from the same cloth. About to eat noodles today. Is this retail? No, this is a classic WoW. Dude, no, I'm hungry. We always somehow talk about food, man. You guys notice that every stream it comes up. Somebody asks something, and it just degenerates into like just food talk. It's not. There could be worse things to talk about, though. Am I right? Food is. I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever been. I'm not saying this maybe I shouldn't say this. I don't know. Anytime you guys are feeling depressed or down, because it's not that simple, right? You can't really reason with depression or whatever. But I would say, because I feel like this is only value add, you just got to think about food, man. Like, think about food. Think about all, like, the delicious drinks you can have. Think about just being able to, like, eat something really delicious. I feel like it might pull you out of it, you know? I don't know. Food is one of the greatest reasons to exist, you know? So much fun. You like the meatballs in the pho? Yeah, the fish meatballs are a little sus. I'll eat them, though. Kigo Greta level 60 things storm in about 20 minutes. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. There's a reason why on every OP or deployment, 90% of our time is spent talking about food. It's comfort, man. Yeah. No, for sure. You're also in an environment where you're not eating the food that you want to eat, too. You're eating some, like... The best case scenario, you're eating some like chili mac. Chili mac slaps though, but you know that's like best case. You might be eating some. You might be eating something. What's the worst food in the defect? Like, you might be eating some like boiled chicken. Does your pet not have taunt yet? No, it does. I have it off though right now. I'm trying to like just finesse the thread a little bit back and forth on it. So it gets a little bit of a threat lead, the mom stays on the pet for a second. If anything, I should pay more attention, though. I just haven't been paying that much attention. But yeah, in theory, I'm sending the pet in, it's going to get a little bit of a threat lead. And then I want to yoink the threat off. Oops. And then the mob's gonna come to me, and then I'm gonna finish it with the Raptor Strike, and it'll be right at my feet to loot. All right, get this Chen's keg over here.
Have a good one.
Chen's keg, thank you very much. When can your pet learn Screech? The lowest level bird that has Screech is 17. It's in Westfall, so that'd be the lowest level. But if I don't make it over to Westfall and do Dead Mines, like I'll only be able to get like Screech rank 2 pretty much. You get Screech rank 2 from level 30s birds and 1,000 Needles in Shimmering Flats, or you can get them in Desolus for rank 2 Screech. Do you have a job besides streaming YouTube vids? sort of, man. I have my, I have a couple things, you know, you should always try to have a couple things that, produce income for you. And I got this, got the farm, mines of Bitcoin, do a few things, man. This is the thing I'll tell you, though, that I care the most about, as far as, like, you know, career-wise, if you want to call it that. I really do care about, you know, building this community, being, you know, having a YouTube channel, having a Twitch channel. I enjoy it a lot. Making content, I guess, is the way I would describe it. You know, this WoW stuff won't last forever. Maybe there might even be a day where I have to move on from video games. I sure hope not. But if that day comes, you know, I still feel like this time is valuable because I'm learning a lot of skills and I'm learning about this whole world, you know, with clicks and Discord, and it's a bizarre world, but it's cool.
Can I help you?
You know, you learn how to work stuff like OBS and
Be careful.
okay, we just pulled. Thankfully, it's not a hunter behind us. Bet on that, dude. Okay, try to get some melee value on this. Try to get a wing clip on this guy. That guy's dead. Look at this hunter, high speed. Orc hunter with the shoulder pads and the owl. Tell me this guy doesn't look cool, man. He's only 26 and he looks so nice. Got his owl pet and everything.
For the horde.
Killing it, killing it. Alright. Crossroads supply crate. We'll do that when we do the next part of the chain. We need, what, one more hunter? One more hunter. Dude's walking around with the pets. That's a water seeker. Hunter, hunter. Should be a hunter over here somewhere. Oh, here's a hunter right here. I'm pretty sure you can slap them with your staff at this level. Oh yeah, dude, this cauldron stir right here, this cauldron stir is insane. The damage on this cauldron stir is nutty, man. That's why I'm so powerful at this level. I have a pretty decent weapon and I have cauldron stir. Bam. I'm very, very powerful right now for sure. Okay, we should be done. Oh, we need to turn in Axoloth though, right? But we'll do that on the second part of this, okay.
Fresh meat.
It's awesome seeing action cam with the hunter. Yeah, the thing that's a little bit unfortunate though is I feel like it's awkward to play zoomed in as much as I want to on the hunter. Like I can try it for a little bit. Maybe like this is as close as I can get. Let me see. I like playing more zoomed in than I have been on the hunter, you know?
Fresh meat.
Is DPS on a weapon more important than how much it hits per swing? Something like slower two-handers for Shaman? Well, slower is kind of better for a hunter in practice because you're not just going to be sitting at something swinging on it for like a minute straight, like on a paper doll. When you swing with your melee weapon as a hunter, it's generally to like finish the mob off, right? Or like every few seconds you might melee weave and just move into melee range and hit them. So it actually is advantageous to have a slower weapon, I would say, that hits harder for hunter.
What do you need?
That is an underappreciated aspect of your 60 runs. Playing so zoomed in makes it harder. Oh, I appreciate it, James. Yo, good to see you, James, man. East West, good old man.
Blood
Working
and
for his wife
thunder.
for 16 years. Vendor some stuff. Oh, that cloak. That cloak. I don't know about that cloak, man. The calico cloak? Why have I never seen this model? It's like a hot pink and purple cloak. Bruh. Much better.
Greetings, man.
How have I never seen that? Scorpions thing, get rid of that.
Later.
Alright. Pens, keg, accept that. Now we're doing the next part of the chain. Who do you want food for the pet? Oh, we're okay. Ammo? Should I top myself up? Probably. 500 shots. Let's top up. This is the hardest class to do this. Warrior. Warrior, warrior, warrior.
Loktar,
Sharp arrow.
go forth to victory.
Oh, Shaman's dead. Oh, we died twice over. Yeah, we died once in a Wailing Caverns wipe, then we remade a character, got to like 21 in one day, and died at 29. You hate to see it. Shaman Dream is dead for now. My PC is fried, waiting for Cyber Monday, but this is making me want to play so bad. What happened to your computer, man? I'm gonna hide this cloak. Much better. I'm still using that starting zone vest though. Have you thought about doing a grind you have done already, like Warrior? Doing it again, you're saying? Do the exact. I mean, I kind of want to get a Hunter to 60 because I'm probably gonna main a Hunter in DBC, you know. So I've been meaning to do this for a while. We're gonna level this guy hardcore though, even though I plan on playing him in DBC. His name is Cargo's HC as well, so my main in DBC is gonna have HC tag on it. Hopefully, that'd be dope. Going Urbalk again? I think so. Yeah. If you ever considered it, I'm sure a lot of people would really enjoy your content if you setting up the homestead, working on the farm. I mean, that's the end game for me, man. I'd love to be able to make content about that stuff. I just have no idea how. I'm passionate about it, and I'm, get the environment where we're gonna have the homestead running, gonna have the farm running, and gonna be developing hard skills and stuff. So I'll be able to maybe make some guides on how to germinate lavender, how to set up a farm with no experience. Maybe make guides for clueless millennials like my former self at that point. How to transition out into like more sustainable, self-reliant living. How to start a farm. How to there's just so much to be done, man. I just have been learning a ton about irrigation recently, like just gopher hunting, irrigation. We're getting there. There's the ding, 14. Let's keep pushing. Just hope you don't have wild boars in the area. No, there's no wild boars in the area. My farm right now looks like the Barrens. I mean, I cut the grass, so it's not this high, but it looks like this. It's starting to turn green, though. In California, there's like a wet season and a dry season. Since these things are kind of spicy, I have no pet farm. I'm going to turn on growl for a little bit. There's like a wet season and a dry season, so it's starting to turn green, but it pretty much has been looking like the Barrens for the past month since we bought it. GoPro garden stream? Yo, next garden season, I'm gonna go ham for sure. I learned so much this season, I made some mistakes. Yeah, man, when it comes time for like spring and summer gardens, it's gonna be over. I'm gonna grow so much good stuff. Okay, this is bad. We gotta be careful. Okay, this is bad. Okay, this is bad. I have to sticky glue a fucking wolf. You know this is bad. I'm getting blasted. Pyro blasted by a fucking caster. I need to wake up, chat. Can I wake up? I'm like half asleep over here. But somehow some guy bailed us out. These hunters will get you though. You're just not paying attention to 36%. We need to wake up. We need to wake up for real. These hunters are definitely like a big cause of deaths for hardcores out here. 2 sticky glues and a pre-level 20, really, really bad. Really, really bad. Horrible. Horrendous, some might say. Gotta wake the hell up. This is what I'm saying about Hunter, man. It's kind of one of the easier classes, but link the VOD of you guys hitting 60 on Hunter just because you're so powerful that you're gonna get complacent at some point, right? You're just gonna kind of be zonked out. Get yourself in a bad spot, you get a caster on you, shooting fireballs at you, and you have threat over your pet because you just were kind of not giving a shit a second, and then that's it. Kigo's gonna ding right now. Should I log over right now? Is he like literally about to ding? I was gonna log over as soon as he was about to ding. If anybody could keep an eye on his stream, yeah, that'd be sweet. Those Hunter Pats are nutty. It's like they followed you. Yeah. I mean, if he's about to ding, I kind of want to host him. Try to give him his day in the sun, man. Is he about to ding? Oh, he's about to ding. Oh, shit. Okay. He is about to ding. He's like 59, 99%. Guys, I'm going to host my man Kigo. He's been working on... This is his redemption run for the past... month he's worked. This is the guy who died in Oldemont to the Scorpions. We're gonna host him, okay? He really deserves all the support. I'll be over in his chat right there, but send the link. Yeah, I got you on the YouTube side of things. Here we go. He's about to ding 60 right now on his redemption run. He's been working really hard to get 60 on it. Alright, guys, I'll be over there in his chat. Say hi to Kigo for me. Take care. Throw him a follow if you can. Load up the raid.
Ah, I have just the...
Where I had Siphon Life instead of SL. I was pretty much an SL spec, just with no Soul Link. I had Siphon Life instead.
A Universidade Paulista Unip é excelência. Vestibular online para os cursos de graduação presencial, digital ou flex. Descontos de até 60%. Inscreva-se. Unip. Qualidade e empregabilidade realmente comprovadas.
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and concise, no matter where you are. Compose a cover letter that stands out, thanks to flawless writing and compelling word choice. Inspire your team with a presentation free of errors in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Impress your boss with a proposal that gets straight to the point. And be sure your writing comes across the way you intend. Download Grammarly today to review your writing before you hit send.
And that's why, right? No, I 100% agree with you, Caleb. My bad. Yeah, if the SL is gonna break as soon as they start applying damage to you, the pet's gonna take it, right, and break it out of the Rocket Helm. But if you are not SL, big play. That's a big play. Yep.
Yeah, it's important to recognize what spec the Warlock is, if you can.
Which can be hard.
Also, if you get Rocket Helmed, maybe some guys didn't know that. If you get Rocket Helmed, you remove it with your Foul Hunter. You just purge it off yourself.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
If you get magic dusted in the face and you're undead, you just will the Forsaken out.
This is true. Another thing against Will the Forsaken in general, as just an overarching tip, you fear someone, they Wodif, you can immediately death coil them, and the death coil isn't considered a fear, it's a horror, right? So like even though they still have that 3 seconds of the Wodif, that coil will connect with them instantly, and then you can do a fear off that, or a grenade or whatever, and just keep it in mind. That's one thing I didn't know that for a while. That I was hesitant to coil right after they Wodif, because that's the worst thing ever. If you waste your coil as a Warlock, you're losing like a massive tempo swing. But you can. So as soon as they Wodif, just follow it up with a coil. And keep the paint train rolling.
Yep. Yeah, burn the undeads, Will the Forsaken. You definitely want to do that. I mean, especially if you think it's going to be a somewhat long fight.
Yeah,
No,
and if you're
they can-
if you're opposed to add-ons, then read your combat log and recognize that they've popped it.
Yep. So I'm looking at starting trinkets and offhands against a druid if you're fighting one. I have to say one good point that I learned from Swifty, because Swifty was fighting in one of the dual tournaments, Crix, and if someone is like bandaging, right, and you're a druid and you're from range, what do you try to do to stop them if they're bandaging? You moonfire them, right? You freaking moonfire them. If you spellstone bandage, like they can't interrupt your bandage.
Big brain.
So they're
Yep.
if you have a moonfire ticking on you, right? It doesn't matter if they're feared off into oblivion. You can spellstone and just fully bandage yourself up. So spellstone is a consideration here, I will say.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
That's how he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, spellstone bandage. It's an absorb, baby. It's an absorb. So that's a trinket option. I'm just thinking of attrition type stuff. Is there anything interesting here with trinkets or offhands versus druid?
Not really.
My offhand's always going to be a spellstone against a druid. Trinkets. I mean, you don't want to net a druid. It's kind of useless.
Very true.
Because they could just shapeshift out of it. So I guess for trinkets, maybe I would probably prefer unused damage trinket. If I have two, I can't think of. I mean, all right, if I had the
Toep.
yeah, Toep. If I had
Title would be huge if you had that, right?
Yeah, Tidal Toep.
yeah, title charm. I mean, if I had title charm,
I think we should
I'm
leave
probably
title
going
charm
title.
out of the discussion from now on because it's going to be
It's
this
gonna
in
be
every
the
situation.
Yeah.
it's true. Warlocks don't have an
Title
on-demand stun, right? Other than Inferno, my bad. Inferno, because Infernal is sick. It's actually sick, but other than
I forget
Infernal,
about that for a lot of times, to be honest.
yo, Infernal is sick though. Like it actually is, dude. If you rocket helm into soul max range Soulfire Infernal, you can do some flashy shit as a Warlock, dude. It's pretty sweet. The one thing I will say, against matchups where you're a Warlock and you're fighting someone and you know that it's not a really high tempo matchup and you're not just going to get friggin' killed within a matter of a few critical seconds, and you're playing the long game, one thing that I would recommend you do is start with the Oni book in your offhand, right? The Ancient Cornerstone Grimoire. Pop that skeleton, then throw on the Spellstone, whatever, because you know that it's highly unlikely the Druid's going to be able to pressure you into a situation where you need that Spellstone in that next 30 seconds. So pop that guy. That freaking skeleton is a big slapper. He is no joke. And
Relentless.
yeah, and it's something that you should keep in mind.
Yeah, or you could pop a spellstone early to mind game him into thinking you used your only spellstone and swap into another spellstone. And, there's a lot of stuff you could do against it.
Absolutely. All right.
For me, in a good trick, it's going to be a goblin mortar against the druid.
You had me interested in this mortar.
Yeah, you got
It's a really strong trinket, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's the reason I went goblin engineering, is because you can reload it really cheap, and 4-second AOE stun that crits for as much as a thorium grenade crits for. It's just a
that was one of the first things I crafted when Classic came out. I had my rocket helmet like level 40 or something. I crafted all the mortar and stuff, and I didn't have any success with it. But I think I was just using it wrong, man. I didn't know all this stuff about it. Right? I'm gonna give it another shot. Thanks to you, Namtar. I'm actually hyped for it.
If you're going to like DM North and you're with a group and you see a group of people stacked up behind it, and you have one guy open the door and open with a mortar, it's devastating.
Yeah, and people might think, hey, it's got limited charges. I don't know about that. I'm already broke. It doesn't take that much to refill it. I think you just need one bar or something like that.
It's one mithril bar and 3 solid blasting powder. I think maybe 2 solid blasting.
It's nothing, bro. It's like a quarter of a Maraudon run right there. So don't even worry about the charges too much. About replacing it. It takes a little time, right? But all right, let's move on to the next one. We have Hunter. How do you guys? I'm gonna quickly run to the restroom. What do you guys think about Hunter? About the matchup?
A really, really good Hunter. They might serve it up to you. I mean, they might.
Yeah.
BM Hunters, I personally find a little bit harder to deal because of the constant pushback, the pet hitting so hard. I don't believe you can now. If the pet's enraged, you can't fear it. the Viper Sting, like usually I'm gonna have more problems versus a BM Hunter, but I'm really not gonna have too many problems.
Yeah, and is that the PvP spec for them?
Well, I mean, usually they're gonna be BM or they're gonna be what's the other spec? Marksmanship. Usually it's marksmanship I run into.
Yeah, I run into very few BM hunters right now. It might be more common in BGs though, because it is a really strong.
It is pretty strong. Now, like one of the things I'm always doing is it's rank 3 life tap or maybe rank 4. I don't want to tap myself to death against a hunter because a smart hunter is going to Viper Sting you. Now, if there's serpent stinging you, you can really just laugh at that and just, the serpent sting, it isn't going to be too much of a problem, but it's going to be the constant mana drain on you. But if you don't have any mana, that's fine because you can just rank 3 life tap, get a dot up, rank 3, So it's really watching your mana and your health against a hunter.
Yeah, for me, hunters are one of the, at least in this phase, they pump damage, man, and their opening volley pushback is insane. So, and then a really good hunter is going to keep you at 41 yards and Viper Sting until you're But what I try and do, if I see a hunter targeting me, I'm immediately fell doming into a Void Walker if I don't have one out, sacking my Void Walker and fearing that hunter like as fast as I can.
Yeah, well, another thing is, I actually personally, I'm always going to have my Fell Hunter out against a hunter because they're probably going to scatter trap you. As soon as that trap's up, bam, just dispel that right off yourself. And then, now they're close. Now you can dead zone them.
Dude, that is actually so sick.
Cuidado! Todos os seus investimentos estão no Brasil? Então não pula esse vídeo, porque ele é muito importante para você.
Taking it reasonably seriously. I mean, I'm getting. Yeah, man. When it comes time for like spring and summer gardens, it's gonna be over. I'm gonna grow so much good stuff. Okay, this is bad. You gotta be careful. Okay, this is bad. Okay, this is bad. I have to sticky glue a fucking wolf. You know this is bad. I'm getting blasted. Pyro blasted by a fucking caster. I need to wake up, chat. Can I wake up? I'm like half asleep over here. But somehow some guy bailed us out. These hunters will get you though. You're just not paying attention to 36%. We need to wake up. We need to wake up for real. These hunters are definitely like a big cause of deaths for hardcores out here. 2 sticky glues and a pre-level 20, really bad. Really bad. Horrible. Horrendous, some might say. Gotta wake the hell up. This is what I'm saying about Hunter, man. It's kind of one of the easier classes, but link the VOD of you guys hitting 60 on Hunter just because you're so powerful that you're gonna get complacent at some point, right? You're just gonna kind of be zonked out. Get yourself in a bad spot, you get a caster on you, shooting fireballs at you, and you have threat over your pet because you just were kind of not giving a shit a second, and then that's it. Kigo's gonna ding right now. Should I log over right now? Is he like literally about to ding? I was gonna log over as soon as he was about to ding. If anybody could keep an eye on his stream, yeah, that'd be sweet. Those hunter pats are nutty. It's like they followed you. Yeah. I mean, if he's about to ding, I kind of want to host him. Try to give him his day in the sun, man. Is he about to ding? Oh, he's about to ding. Oh shit. Okay. He is about to ding. He's like 59.99%. Guys, I'm gonna host my man Kigo. He's been working on this. Is his redemption run for the past month. He's worked. This is the guy who died in Oldemont to the Scorpions. We're gonna host him. Okay, he really deserves all the support. I'll be over in his chat right there. But send the link. Yeah, I got you on the YouTube side of things. Here we go. He's about to ding 60 right now on his redemption run. He's been working really hard to get 60 on him. Alright, guys, I'll be over there in his chat. Say hi to Kigo for me. Take care. Throw him a follow if you can. Load up the raid.
Ah, I have just the